Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wispin here, and welcome back to another video here on the Poke Central Network. Today, we are going to be checking out the brand new Dream Realm. It's a part of the new Haunted Tower event that we added here on the server, so if you want to check it out, the IP is pokecentral.org. All of the links that you need to download and install Pixelmon can be found in the description down below. But let's just jump straight into it. So in the last episode, if you missed it, we did explore part of the Haunted Tower. We did a couple of the little side missions, and we actually defeated one of the main bosses. However, we're going to be taking on the Gengar and the Abyssal Boss in this video. So I want to take on the... Let's go with the Gengar Boss first. Just a little bit of a cooler experience. To get to the Abyssal, I will say all you need to do is parkour your way up to the top of the tower. It's not really that hard of parkour. There's like 3 or 4 jumps. It's mostly just walking along one by one paths, one wide paths, which I guess is hard for some people. But the Gengar Boss, you actually have to just come in here and then click on the bed. I thought it was really cool. Basically, you go to sleep, you enter the Dream Realm, and this is where you actually can fight your way through a few NPCs and then get further into the quest. So let's just go straightforward. I think this person, yeah, there's already people fighting these bosses, which is totally okay. I'm fine with waiting. But we will come back and we will take on these bosses. So there is 4 of them. You can see them all once the blindness effect goes away. And you have to defeat them. This one's an uncommon boss, meaning I think it's 5 levels above you. That one's rare, so it's 10 levels above. That one's legendary over there, so it's 20 levels above. And this one is ultimate, so it's 40 levels above. All of them have the exact same Pokemon. The only difference is that different rating of their boss level, and I just fell. It's actually totally fine if you fall down here. It does mean you have to warp back to the training area and walk all the way back, so I guess let's do that. There's someone battling it anyways, so I assume we should be fine. We're going to be really careful. We're not going to fall off, and then hopefully this guy is done with the battle. He is. Okay, let's just jump straight into it. Now, these are Mushara Nose, however you pronounce it. I have no idea. I'm really bad with Pokemon names. But they're going to be really difficult to defeat because I gave them a move called Moonlight, which means they're just going to heal over and over again. It's going to be super annoying. So hopefully we can actually win this fight. This is the easiest one out of all of them, too. So we were able to take out the first one. I'm going to Toxic it just to be safe. And then we'll go with like a Poison Jab. Oh, no we won't. Okay. Alright, let me go with a Heavy Slam here. See how much damage that's going to do. Honestly, not that much. I was expecting a lot more there. My Celesteela is not as heavy as I thought it would be. We'll go ahead, Toxic. It only has, I think, 3 Pokemon, so it's not a super hard fight. Should be really easy to get through all of these, and it just takes a little bit of time because they're pretty tanky Pokemon. They have a lot of HP, and then they have that healing move, which makes them almost impossible to one-shot. And if you can't one-shot them and they keep healing, then you're never going to kill them. But you know what? It's totally fine. We're going to get through this. It's just going to take about 3 hours. And one more Heavy Slam should do the trick, except he's going to heal. This still might kill him. Yep, still kill him. Okay, cool. So now we're moving on to the rare boss. Same exact premise here. Same 3 Pokemon. You can't Poke Heal. If you don't have slash Poke Heal, I don't know what to tell you. I would recommend bringing some items, maybe some potions and different things like that, revives or whatever you need to get through these fights. They aren't that hard, so the difficult part is getting through all 4 of them without healing. Probably should put down healers, huh? Oh well. Okay, so we fought our way through the other bosses, and now we're on the final boss, which this guy is an ultimate, meaning he's going to be 40 levels above us. Pretty insane. I think I can still beat him. My Celesteela has actually completely wiped the last 2 NPCs here. So I'm just going to jump into things. Hopefully we can beat him, and that means we will get teleported into the orb back there, and we can continue on our quest. So the strategy I've been using so far is pretty straightforward. These guys are super tanky. I can't do enough damage to kill them, and so the way that I'm doing it is basically just stalling out the stallers. So they don't have any moves that can poison me, so I just toxic them, I leech seed them, then I just try to kind of hold out as much as I can. They don't do very much damage, but they do have a lot of health. Eventually, that poison is just going to keep doubling and doubling and doubling in damage, and eventually, it's going to take them out one way or another. So it really just comes down to who can stall out longer, and since they don't have poison on me, I can stall out longer, which is great, because I win the fight. But if I was just trying to do straight up damage dealing moves, then what I would probably try to do is get off some moves that boost my attack or special attack stat. These guys, their HP is pretty insane. But like I said, they don't do any damage, so it's really not that hard to beat them. Like, this guy's a level 121, and that's how much damage he's done to my Celesteela. So we should be fine. Especially with Leech Seed plus leftovers, that's actually a really great way to keep your health full. All right, so did I even Leech Seed and Toxic? Did I Leech Seed this guy? I think I did. I'm not sure, though. I might have forgot to Leech Seed him. But we should still take him out because the poison is really what kills him in the end. All right, there we go. And we're leveling up, which is not great because it levels them up as well. I probably should have disabled that. All right, so Toxic. Do that first just so it can start getting the damage up. And then we'll Leech Seed just so we can make sure that we stay full health. The Leech Seed is really more for healing rather than doing damage, but it does help a little bit. And then we just spam the Heavy Slam, which I think we're going to run out of PP on probably for this guy. We only have 6 left, so we'll see. But it's totally okay if we run out because it's really not that important to this strategy here. It really doesn't do that much damage. It just kind of helps edge it along. All right, he swapped out. That's totally fine. Which means we got a Toxic and Leech Seed again. So totally out of Heavy Slams now. I guess we just need to use Protect and hope that this poison will kill him. But he's just going to keep healing, and it's going to be really annoying. And then, I don't know. I mean, I have 5 other Pokemon, so I should probably be swapping right now. And actually, that's a good call. Let's just swap over to another Pokemon. Doesn't really matter which one, just something that can do a little bit of damage to kind of edge this guy along, because the poison should eventually kill him, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be too quick. So let's just go with like a Dragon Pulse. I don't know. That didn't do very much damage at all. But hey, he attacked me rather than healing, so maybe he'll actually die now. We'll see. Please don't Moonlight. Please don't Moonlight. Okay, good. He did not Moonlight. We won the fight, and we teleported on in to the final Dream Realm area. Now, I will say, if you come here and you click the bed, that's how you leave. But back here, I'm sure a few of you guys that have done this noticed an NPC. If you talk to her, this is Professor Somnus. This seems to be a portal deeper into the dream sequence, but the passage seems to be closed. Maybe it will open again someday, but for now it looks like you can't go any further. So basically, I made this entire quest, the entire Haunted Tower area, the Dream area, all of this, I made it in a single day, about 20 hours straight working on this project. But as I was doing it, I kept coming up with more and more ideas for different things we could implement, and that's actually why it took me so long to make. Originally, I was just going to plot down 3 bosses, but then I was like, you know what, let's add a little bit of a twist to this, let's add a little bit of this and that, and eventually it kind of got away from me. And I came up with ideas that I knew I would not have enough time to implement, and this is one of them. So I wanted to kind of put the little pretext there. There is something that is going to be coming here eventually, and it's actually going to have to do with Darkrai and Cresselia. Yeah, that's the one. Darkrai and Cresselia. So you're going to go deeper into the Dream Realm. I'm going to try to make it kind of look similar to this, but maybe a little bit darker, like add some more of this like black glass. And then we're going to make it a massive experience, like probably like 20, 30 times bigger than this dream sequence area. And I want it to kind of feel more like an open world area where you can explore, whereas this is really linear. You can only go from NPC to NPC to NPC to in here. I want it to be more something where you explore, you have to go around, you have to find things. I don't want to make any promises because I have absolutely no idea when it will be ready, but it's just an idea that I had that I wanted to put out there. In case you guys have any suggestions or feedback or anything at all to do with the server, go join my Discord, link down in the description, and send me a message. That's the best way for me to see your ideas, and I love seeing your ideas because that's how we improve the server. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go to sleep, or wake up rather, and you can see we get the Tower Keeper's Lost Key. All right, what does it say? I'm in creative mode. That's fine. Used to unlock a door. Very helpful. Rather than, I guess, like a lock box or something. It's used to unlock a door. All right, so the basement should be over here. All right, right here. Okay. Heading down into the basement. Insert key to enter. Insert key here. And that was another thing that I thought was really cool. I don't know if you guys do, but this was just me kind of exploring different aspects of things we can add to the server to make really cool quests. This entire setup here is kind of just an experiment. But I think it's really cool. So, Librarian Edward. Not all is what it seems. Did it just say not all it was? Wait, what did it? Not all it was, it seems. It's supposed to say not all is what it seems, but I'm going to leave it more cryptic this way. Not all it was, it seems. Some secrets may be hidden within this library. Don't be so loud, this is a library. Okay, thanks for yelling at me. All right, so this is another thing where I don't want to show it on video. So there was a few things in the last episode, but I will say there's something in here that you have to do something with, and it has to do with something, and it ends up doing something. That's my tip. So good luck. I'm going to skip this, but I will be back with you guys once we've gotten to the boss room, because whatever you do in this room, which I want you to figure out on your own, it teleports you straight to the final boss. So we have made it through the library. I just didn't want to show that challenge. I don't want to give everything away in these videos. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Most people that I saw try it did it in like 30 seconds. So not a big deal, but I want you to figure it out on your own rather than just giving everything away. We have arrived at Mastered Gengaritis. If you guys aren't aware, I named these NPCs about, as I was saying, it took me about 20 hours straight without breaks to make this whole place. So about 18 hours in, I was a little bit sleepy, a little bit delusional, and I thought it would be completely hilarious to name the NPCs so they sounded like diseases. I don't think it's that funny anymore, but Master Gengaritis. All right, so this guy is going to be all poison and ghost type Pokemon. I'm not prepared for this. I'm totally not prepared for this. I did not change out my team. I didn't even think about it. I do know we don't want a level 5 on our team, and I'd rather have a Dragonite, I think, because I don't think our Shedinja is going to do all that great just because poison and dark. Sorry, I mean poison and ghost. So all the ghost type moves are going to completely wreck him. So I don't think we want to go with that. That seems like a really bad decision. I really want to, though, because I love Shedinja. One of my favorite Pokemon, I think. Probably top 10. He's also very adorable. All right, so we have our Celesteela. We should probably check out, like... So if we don't beat him, we can challenge him again in one Minecraft day. But I don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with the old cheese strategy. We're going to go in here. We're going to buy ourselves... where is it? Medicine. We're going to buy ourselves a stack of max survives, and we're just going to go for it. We're just going to jump straight into it. Hopefully, we can have some luck here, and hopefully we don't lose immediately. Well, that's weird. Once per Minecraft. I swear I've not been here. Well, guess it's time to be a cheater. Yeah, I have no idea why. Oh, look at this. Cheating. There's all the Pokemon he has. Okay. Go ahead. Make your team around that. All right, so unlimited, because for some reason it's broken. I just have to assume that has to do with something during testing, mess something up. But if you're having any issues with it, feel free to let me know. And let's go with Celesteela running up the lead. All right, so against a Gengar, which is going to be a poison ghost type, I don't actually think our Celesteela is great because, I mean, our moves are, our plan is to go with Toxic, but is that not? But I do think it might actually just be not very effective rather than not effective at all. Doesn't necessarily make complete sense to me, but I'm going to try it. Oh no, Mega Gengar incoming. Mega Gengar incoming. Watch out. Oh, we are so dead. We are so dead. Oh, wow. We barely held on there. No, it doesn't affect Mega Gengar. Okay, I swear. I just looked it up, and poison types can be affected by poison type moves. That's weird. Oh, well. We're going to die here. We are totally screwed. This entire fight is over before it started. I don't think there's any way I can win this, because he's just going to one-shot all my Pokemon. Like, I don't even know. I don't think we even have a chance here. Dragon Pulse, go. He's going to one-shot all my Pokemon. Probably should have prepared a little bit for this fight. I don't even know what to do. Yep, one-shot that. How is he do? What am I supposed to do against this? The only thing I can think of is like super cheese strategies, like using Endeavor or like get a bunch of Gengars with Destiny Bond. Thunderbolt? Nope. So we did not get a single move off this entire fight. Well, we got one off. We got one move off, and then we died instantly. Huh. What could we possibly do to actually win this fight? I have no idea. I don't even know where to begin. I think we've been beat by Master Gangaritis. All right, guys. Well, I don't think I can beat this today. I just don't have any way of doing it. We have all of our Pokemon getting one shot, but if you have any advice for me on how to beat this, let me know down in the comment section below, and we will come back to it, and we will defeat Master Gangaritis. Now, I will say, if you figure out how to beat him once, you can beat him once every 7 days, and you can get the reward, which is really cool, because you can't get like a Gengar Megastone. You can get a super high IV Gengar. There's a bunch of different cool rewards that you can actually get out of it. So definitely worth checking out, but I will say we cannot beat him today. I don't even know where to begin. Like, if he had only one-shot a couple of my Pokemon, I'd probably try again and try to figure out, but he literally just one-shot every single one of my Pokemon. So what do I do? He outspeeds them all, I know for sure, because of his level, and he can one-shot them. So I feel like the only way to really beat him is to use some sort of like a cheese strategy, which I don't necessarily want to do. So maybe we'll have to nerf this guy a little bit to make him slightly easier. But of course, you guys let me know down in the comment section below. Have you even been able to beat this guy at all? And if you have, what strategy did you use? Share it with the people. Help us out, guys, because that Gengar is a little bit insane. But as promised, now we're going to go ahead and find the Abyssal Boss. I don't think it's so important that I beat the bosses. I would have liked to, but it's more important that I just show you how to access them so that you guys can beat them yourself, because I really want to see people getting those chat messages and saying that they actually defeated them. So if you want to fight the Abyssal Boss, I think you go all the way up this tower. I'm pretty sure. Could be totally off on this, but I think that's where you go. I think that's the start of it. And then you kind of have to work your way up around the rest of the tower in order to get up to him, because I think we can see him from here. Oh, no, we can't. Maybe once we go out here. All right, so we can see him from here. He's way up there still. But if we go around like this, we should be able to work our way all the way up the tower. Like, there's a couple of jumps of parkour here. Nothing too hard. Do watch your head, but pretty easy so far. And then here, I think you can actually just kind of walk around. You don't even have to jump. The goal of this was to make it super easy, unlike the Gyarados parkour that a lot of people can't even beat. I wanted this one to be something where it's maybe slightly a challenge, but not really a challenge, because most of the jumps are either 1 or 2 blocks, or you can literally just walk. So it's more about not falling off the edge while you're walking in a straight line. But it is pretty straightforward. All right, where do we go from here? I think back this way. Jump up here, and then get on that. Oh, that was scary. It's actually a lot easier without the running boots on, just a tip that kind of pushes you around a little bit. And then you come right up here, and then back into that, just like that. Okay. And I think that should be the end of the parkour. Oh, no, there's the clouds. Maybe we'll put our running boots back on for the clouds. And we made it. So that was a lot easier than getting to the Gengar Boss. It's actually super straightforward. Literally just go up the tower. The guy that was right behind us is still down there. But you can do it. You get used to it. I've done that parkour maybe one other time, so I haven't actually practiced it that much. There's really only a couple spots where you can actually fall off, so you should be good to go. Let's just jump into this. Probably going to lose again like we did to the Gengar Boss, but you know what? I'm fine with it. It happens. Oh well. You know what, guys? This game is really against me spamming my toxic. So apparently, this isn't something I knew about, but apparently, Abyssal has an ability called Magic Bounce, which reflects all status-affecting moves back at the target. That would have been great to know. There is over 800 Pokemon in Pixelmon currently. I don't know how people keep track of the probably over 1,000, I'd say. Maybe not quite 1,000, because a lot of Pokemon share abilities, but the hundreds of abilities, I don't know how people keep track. I guess you just learn them over time, but aw, man, that's sad. Okay, well, we are totally screwed here because my only strategy that slightly works against most bosses is completely destroyed and torn apart by both the Gengar and the Abyssal Boss here. We beat the Bayonet pretty easily. That was not a challenge at all, but this one seems to be. A lot of our Pokemon just use Toxic, which isn't going to work. I guess we need to get a little bit more variety. All right, well, we lost to the Abyssal. We got completely wrecked. I guess this just goes to show you need to actually prepare for these bosses in order to beat them. They are pretty powerful. But yeah, we don't have any of the Pokemon that we need to actually win these fights, so we're going to have to hold off on it for now. But it was cool that I could show you guys exactly how to get to them, and that I didn't do. I'm gonna try to make a positive out of this. It's probably not gonna work because I'm just a loser that can't beat a boss Pokemon. Oh, thanks for hitting me in the head with your pickaxe. Yeah, so positive. You guys don't have to watch me beat them, which means you can go try to figure it out on your own. Hooray! There you go. I showed you how to get to the bosses. Now you can show me how to beat them. Seems like a fair trade. So we will need to get a new team together, and I'd say there's a couple of things we need to really focus on. Number one is we need to look at our opponent's types, since they are kind of monotype or dual type in the case of Gengar. We need to look at those types. We need to figure out which Pokemon won't be affected by their moves and which Pokemon have super effective moves that can really hurt the Gengar and the Abyssal. Their Mega Forms are really the most powerful Pokemon on their team from what I've seen. But also, I've only seen one Pokemon on their team because they completely swept me. Oh, that's so sad. So we focus on that. I think also getting up to a level 100 is pretty important for these bosses because the difference in stats is going to be less if you're level 100 and they're level, what would they be, 140 or 140. If they're level 140 and you're level 100, no, they'd be level 120. So if they're level 120 and you're level 100, the difference in stats I think is less than if you're level 80 and they're level 100, if that makes sense. So because I have level 80 Pokemon instead of level 100 Pokemon, it's putting me at a slight disadvantage there. Again, could be totally wrong on that. I'm just making something up to make myself feel better. No, it's fine. I'm not crying, guys. That Clefairy just pushed me through the door. Oh. Wow. Why does this happen to me every time I try to record a video? We are underground currently. We can see the whole world. I think it's that Clefairy running over the pressure plates, messing things up. But I guess now's as good a time as any. I can't go anywhere, so might as well end this video here. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to go ahead and leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If we get 100 subscribers, I can get out of this hole or something. I'm really bad with this whole subscriber goal thing. But with that being said, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will maybe see you in the next one if I can find my way out of here.